Oh, I guess we're live. Hey guys, gals, you push the button and it says, do you really want to go live? I'm here. Hey LaDonna, how are you? Let's see. Boy, you guys are busy. Let's see. Jacqueline, hello. Glenn, how are you? How's your week been? Lisa, hello. Thank you. I took that picture yesterday at a Goodwill store, believe it or not, and I did not buy those glasses because I couldn't find them, and I was actually just in there wasting some time, but that's where that is. I probably should have bought them. They're probably worth some money, but they're not in my possession. Hi, Renee. How are ya? Back from your cruise? All that good stuff. Kathy, Miss Kathy, how are you doing? Hi, April. How are you? Jeremy, what's going on, buddy? Yep, I got them all. Shot glasses, show over. Nope, you didn't even come close. Not even close. But you got a lot of them. I never shut up. I talk in my sleep, in case you wanted to know. Miss Michelle, how are you? Miss LaDonna, hello again. And Miss Maria, hello. Sue is shopping. Continue to shop. Let's see. Talking. I busted Sue. Who else is in here that I haven't said hi to? Anna, how are you? Anna's got 3 big boxes of goodies going her way. Ty, what's going on? Hey, girls. Hey, boys. Everyone. Ethel, Shirley, how you doing? Mr. Mugenwee, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. Oh, Kristen, girl, I have a new follower. Well, I probably have more than one, but one who's commented on several of my videos because you sent him to me. Thank you so much. Doug, how you doing, buddy? Sweet jazzy girl, how are you? Miss Jennifer Hayes. Oh, Julie T. Hello yourself, Miss Beautiful. And Julie, how are you? Okay, did I get everybody? No. How are you, Meowington? How are you doing tonight? Yeah, Doug. That right there. Do tell. Oh, Cindy snuck in. I dressed up for you guys today. I have had a stiff neck. Tomorrow will be 2 weeks. I finally went and got some of these. I'm just like, I don't take pain medication and I don't drink, but I'm there. I'm just telling you right now. That's where I'm at. So I worked outside yesterday. Today I did a bunch of just nonsensical stuff and got ready for this. And I went to the pharmacy and bought some of these cool patches. We'll see. Usually they're gone within a week, but not this one. So let's get into this. This is going to be a long one. You guys want to start with glassware? Or do you want to start with, oh, I know. This feels good. I have my son put it on so it was in the right place. Because, if you try to put these things on yourself, they just... You need a 4-week round of iron and shots for the anemia. Liver biopsy was rescheduled. Okay. All right. How many rounds of iron, 4-week round of iron shots? Did you have iron transfusions already, Doug? I had some of those a while back. They get you coming and going. You only spent $13? Woohoo! At what? At how many more times did you go back? You spent $113. I'm just teasing you. Anyway, I didn't dig out any of my barware. I did not, but last week I did sell a set of Culver glasses. It was funny. Last Thursday, as a matter of fact, I shipped them out. So Culver is one of the names that we'll talk about. And it's funny because I have all these tabs pulled up. Most of them are glassware companies. Some of them I've never heard of, which means absolutely nothing. There's no way any of us can know everything, right? But we can learn and we can put it out there in a spot. and I can get you guys some places to look for and things just to catch your eye. Some people are very visual. They see something and they're like, oh, okay. And other people need some physical proof, they need to be able to go in and read and touch and do that kind of stuff. Well, golly, look who's here. It's my girl Jessie. How are you doing? So we're going to talk more about vintage barware than we are modern, but there's some modern stuff that goes for modern stuff made by the vintage barware companies, right? Let's get that and all that. Iron transfusions. Talk to you later about that. Try Pro ends from Anabolic Laboratories. Let me write that down because you know I'll forget it. Pro. Okay. Thank you. Mostly turmeric. Yep. And bromelain. Okay. I quit taking turmeric and I shouldn't have. It's been a while. It's been probably about a year since I moved from the farm, but yeah, that's very healthy. What did you find? Somebody, let's see, my chat's behind. That's weird. Swamp. Okay. I found Fenton glass slippers cat head on the side of the road. What? You lucky duck. All this last week, that's what you found those this last week and sold them? 800. Yeah, I see. I would like to not take ibuprofen if I don't have to. But that's what I've been taking. So I will try that. All right. So the first question of the day is, hello. What is barware? What is barware? Some people just think barware is just the glasses, right? Like I didn't bring any barware with me, but I do have a few. I didn't bring any glasses. I didn't go dig my glass, and I don't have to dig them out. I know right where they are. And I have some that I haven't listed, but I didn't go get any of that stuff because we're going to have plenty to look at. I have a few accessory pieces here that we're going to talk about as well. So barware, essentially, if you see, let's see if we can do this so that you guys can see it better. Essentially, if you see something in a bar and you can't drink it, it would be considered barware. This is how, I have this down in the description, but I'll also give you guys the link right here. I know oops, that was not good. Paste. There's the link right there if you want to follow along. Ice buckets, tongs, shakers, jiggers. Yep, you got it. Consists of the glasses, stemware, shakers, mixers, knives, other tools used by bartenders to prepare and serve alcoholic beverages. Some combinations of barware may be called bar sets or shaker sets, but barware is the overall term for accessories found in a professionally stocked bar. And then he goes on to talk about the glasses, the sizes, and all of that stuff. So this is actually a really, that's what I like about the barware right there. The olives, the pickled asparagus, the green beans. Yeah. Anyway, so he goes on to talk about it. I don't think, no. I'm going to go out of that one because I got like 25. One of the most important things that I want you guys to think about here, and I really do think it's an important thing because it's also considered ephemera, right? Where did it go here? I thought I had it pulled up, but apparently I don't. Why? Right here. Mixology books. Vintage cocktail books. These can go for so much money that if you haven't sold them and you don't look at that kind of stuff, golf bar stuff sells well for me. Oh, I bet it does. Branded bar towels. Yep. Swizzle sticks. I have a few of those. We're going to talk about those. I have a few thousand of them actually, but I only have about 100 here. Mixology books. This little black one, The Art of Mixing Drinks book in the original box. I actually sold one of those. This one right here. Let's open it up. See how much it shows. I actually sold one of these. It went to the UK, and I think I got close to $200 for mine. You don't see these very often, and lots of times they're pretty trash. This one's in really good condition. And the gentleman that bought it from me, this was like 2 years ago. And I just got it with a big box of ephemera that I bought. It was in there, you know, so I'm listing, and there it is. There she goes. So keep your eyes open for these, and let's not just look. This is all they have. I have this, let me put the link for this one in for you guys too. This one, wow. This one also is, let's go back to home. This site also is in the description. I hit that right. So, and they sell, but they also have some amazing information, right? So let's check this out. Down here, you know, I'm losing my mind. List of vintage glassware and barware brands. Let me just tell you something. This is an extensive list. You see all of this? We're going to look at, I've got a tab open for every single one of these. We are going to, I gotta put my desk up a little bit. Let me know if it hurts to look down. Gave your daughter the 2 books I got at an auction. She is always making unusual books. Drinks. Should have made photocopies of them and sold the originals and given her the copies. I'm horrible. What can I say? All right. I'm going to move. So let's just go through this list real quick. Anchor Hocking, Bartlett Collins, Blendo, Sierra, Chase, Christofle. I think that's a little waffle. Christofle. Continental Can Company. You guys are going to be pay attention when we get to this one. Kurak, Culver, Dorothy Thorpe, Federal Glass, Fostoria, Fred Press, Gay Fad, George's Briard. I didn't say his first name right. George's Briard, Gorham, Gregory Duncan, Hazel Atlas, Holt Howard, Imperial Glass Company, Jeanette Glass Company, Libby has some pretty spendy sets out there, you guys. Morgan and Company Inc., Ned Harris, Napier, Pazinski, Reed and Barton. I have some stuff to say about them. Russell Wright, Starlight. This one is very interesting. West Virginia Glass Company, William A. Meyer. That's all. Those are the ones that they have listed here. Are there more? Absolutely. This right here is more modern, but it's considered to be a barware. Those of you who know who this is. My kids watched it. My grandkids watch it. I've watched it. So let's go back up here. I'm going to move this over here so that I can talk about, oh, I didn't really want that. We can do, this one can go, no, of course not. All right. Adventure Time, of course. What an amazing, amazing show. Dren loves it. Both of my boys loved it. All right. So I have put just vintage barware into eBay. So I'm going to just go through here. I haven't looked at it. I just put it in there. We're going to go through it together. This is just listed stuff so that you guys can get an idea of what people out there are classifying as barware. And there are some amazing sets out here. Some amazing, here's a little, this is Napier. Napier is very famous for a long-handled, twisted cocktail stirring spoon. But this and almost all of their stuff is silver plate. Little lot of cocktail umbrellas. I don't really consider coasters. They are, right? Everywhere you go, you're going to get a coaster to put under your drink. Ice buckets, big time. We're not going to talk about decanters really. If we have time, we will. Look at this ice bucket. And then you have pewter. Don't drink out of pewter, people. Vintage set of cocktail mixers. I have some similar to this I'm going to show you that were my grandfather's. So here's a really nice set of Jeanette blue Corinthian shot glasses in the actual holder itself. Just looking to see. These look like Blendo, similar, but they're not. Just if they were Blendo, they would go clear to color or color to clear. This is amazing. Bar set. Some of these bar sets are very difficult. Here we go. Cheers from the show. This is it could be Bohemian, it could be antique French glass. That's a hard one, and you can see that they didn't put either in there. Capizzi shells, coasters, those are cool. I'm surprised they're still around. So that gives you a bar guide. So that gives you all kinds of ideas. That's just one page. But real quick, let's look in here at what was I going to look at? Just lost my train of thought. Hi, Kathleen. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Hi, Mary. That one right there happens to be mine. There's very, very few. This one right here. Yep. Tiki, that's something I wanted to bring up. Tiki is a huge market, and obviously barware, right? But these mixology books, some of them can go for some crazy money. Somebody has this one listed somewhere for some crazy amount. I personally would not lot any of my... Hi, Sylvia. How are you? You got your stuff? Yay. I hope you liked it. Thank you. And Chicago lady, how are you doing, girl? So I personally wouldn't list these barware recipes together, but if that's what works for them, then that's what works for them. They got a pretty good deal here, but I can tell you, I can guarantee you that there are ones in here. I see one right here. So, if this is the kind of stuff, right, we're getting into ephemera, right? Ephemera for barware. Look at that right there. That right there is a catalog. That's not a recipe book. That's some money on its own right there. You guys might want to go in and look and see if there are any. I'm always selling. Somebody should buy that. Somebody did that last time. Keep an eye out on these things. If you can buy a set of this stuff for, what did this one went for, $20? You're going to get at least $10 a piece for these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's $120 at least, right? Keep your eyes open. Hi, Leanne. How are you? Marie, Emma's spending the night. Aren't you lucky? Oh, that's hilarious. So keep your eyes open for these. And when you go to estate sales and auctions and stuff like that, look in these boxes. A lot of people don't want to buy this stuff. They think it's not worth anything. Well, it's bread and butter, isn't it? I picked up some the other day, and there was a Liberace. I just sold it. It's in my Instagram. Going to the UK for almost $40. Liberace playbill. I listed mine higher than everybody else's because there wasn't another one like it. Keep that in mind too. So, mixology books. Fleischmann's Mixer's Manual. Fleischmann's is a brand of yeast, and yeast is used to make beer and other alcoholics. Yeah. Yeast is what causes alcoholism. Just kidding. That was pretty funny though. Got to make ourselves laugh. So mixology books. And what I wanted to do was, let's look and see. Really? $20 for that one. A Guide to Pink Elephants. That's all they have in here for mixology books. Let's do that. Mixology. Ending. See if that gives us more. Vintage Bartenders. The Bartender's Black Book. This one right here, No Holes Barred Guide fanzine. That's a magazine brand. Here's some other stuff. I was just looking these up right here. Check these out. These are cool. These are sterling silver, $9.25, I think, $9.50 spoons. But what's super, and they all have charms on them, but they're a straw. I wonder if this piece right here, see, and then see if they show the back of the spoon here at all. Nope. There you go. Sterling right there. And why was I looking those up, you ask? Well, thanks for asking. I was looking them up because I have a set. I don't have all the charms, but I have two of them that have the charms attached. The other two just need to be attached. Everything's there. So I'm minus 2 charms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm minus 2 charms. But that's what they look like. Can you see? Is it too close or not close enough? See right there where it says sterling. Am I going to clean them up? I absolutely am not going to clean them up. I'm going to sell them as they are. I got these for 10 cents at an estate sale. It was the last day. They were in this box that looked like somebody beat the heck out of them. Just like this. Nobody picked it up and looked at it. I did. I'm glad I did. You had some of those when you were a kid. Aren't they cool? Every kid. They're not big enough to drink slushies out of, though. That's the problem. So, anyway. Buy the weird stuff, right? Buy the weird. Aw, thanks, Jan. That's very nice of you. You're welcome. I'll teach anybody. I teach all you guys. I learn from you guys, too. Don't think that I don't. I'm a closet lurker. All right. So that's something that I really wanted to talk about before I got into things and got deep into the glassware and stuff like that. Cause hi, busy girl. You hit all, hi all. I hit the like button on my way in. Your research show. Aw, thanks. Well, I don't want to just off the cuff it. I can some things, but not everything. And I've been interested in vintage barware for a long time. And I have learned a lot just doing the research for this show that I didn't know. So in some ways that's good. In some ways it's dangerous. It just is another avenue for me to get myself in trouble with. And to that, I'm going to have a drink of water. Lurking and working. That's one of my favorite things to do. All right. Let's get rid of that. So first thing that the first brand we are going to talk about is Anchor Hocking. I would be shocked if all of you guys don't recognize Anchor Hocking. However, there is somebody out there that has never heard of Anchor Hocking, and that's okay. We're going to talk about it. Anchor Hocking started its operations in 1905 in Lancaster, Ohio. Their glassware has distinguished hallmarks of a capital H overlaying the outline of an anchor. During the Great Depression, Anchor Hocking created a revolutionary machine that raised production rates from 1 item per minute to 30 items per minute. This allowed the company to sell tumblers 2 for a nickel and survive the Depression when so many other companies vanished. Their hallmark was H superimposed over an anchor symbol. Put that in there twice. Known for many popular glassware patterns, including arrows and spires, and a number of atomic style patterns, Anchor Hocking is still creating glassware today. And hi, Vintage Huntress, how are you? And let's just pull this one up. This symbol has changed over the years. This is a very old one, 8-piece Anchor Hocking, and for sure most everybody has seen these. The serving sets. Some of them are amazingly cool. Goodwill's selling this. What do they want for it? They sold it for $40. There you go. Or it's on sale for $40. What's cool about this set is it has the original box. Here we go. Tahiti, aka Tiki, right? Anchor Hocking, look at that tiki face on this. They have this. They're trying to sell this. They're asking $1,900. Will they get it? I don't know. They got the cup. They got the pitcher and the cup. They got the original box. You never know. The worst that can happen is it doesn't sell for that, right? Here's one of my spoons for $55.99. So Anchor Hocking. What else does Anchor Hocking have? Let's go back out of here. Anchor Hocking will have these. Anchor Hocking, and pretty much every brand that we're going to look at is going to have. Is this going to pull up? It's not opening. Let's try it again. That's weird. All right, let's go down here and see if we can find one. Not. They're going to have the little glass caddies. I wonder why that won't open. There we go. 1960s Hollywood Regency Fred Press. I did not look. We're not talking about Fred Press, but that's Fred Press. Anchor Hocking is also very, they're the ones that you're going to find. Anchor Hocking and Pyrex are measuring glasses. And yes, they do use those to make drinks with. Anchor Hocking has all the cool collars. I might actually have to start looking for new dishes and stuff. I think I might have too many tabs open, so we're going to be waiting for a minute for things to load. I love these. I would totally keep these for myself if I found them. And get rid of the ones that I have, because pretty soon it's just going to be me up here and everybody visiting pretty soon. So Anchor Hocking. Anchor Hocking has everything. All right, the next one is going to be Bartlett Collins. Bartlett Collins was started in 1914 in Oklahoma when Bartlett, an Oklahoman oil man, teamed up with Collins, an East Coast glassman. Together they formed Bartlett Collins. They did not hallmark their glasses. The company was noted for its hand-pressed and blown tableware, stemware, and kitchenware, and some of their most popular mid-century glasses include the North Star pattern and their under the sea seahorse patterns. So this right here is the North Star pattern, I believe. North Star Atomic Starburst. Pretty much anything that has the word atomic in it that's vintage. You're fighting to stay awake. Go rest. Go rest. Thanks for coming in. Planting potatoes. You get it done. I love you, Doug. I'll message you tomorrow. Or you message me when you're up and feeling like talking. Go rest, please. So anyway, pretty much anything that has atomic in its name and that's vintage is you might as well just put $signs in front of it. That's about the best way to explain it. These are gorgeous and they're actually in pretty good condition. They look, well, this one down here on the bottom, you can see, did they show it close up? No. Okay, we'll go back up here. Where was it that I saw that? Was it the top one? Down. Somebody take the clicker away from that woman. It's irritating me. Okay, right down there. You can see that this one has been used a lot and the other one too, but still most of the gold is there. They're in pretty good condition and they're asking $245. I'm not going to look up any solds right now because we got too much to get through. So I'll leave that to you. Aren't those gorgeous? I'll leave that to you guys, right? I think that we're smart enough to figure out somebody that's trying to pull our legs, right? Here's more vintage, a copper pot. So all of these companies do more than just barware. Here's another set, and there's a nice caddy right there. My friends had a estate sale. I helped them set it up, and then they had a bunch of, I can't kill my frogs. They had 3 or 4 of those cardboard 50-gallon drums in the barn, and I said, well, are we going to open those up? And she goes, no, I'll just let people dig. So Sherry and I were in there digging. We found all kinds of, nobody else opened them up. We found wool blankets. Are you here, Sherry? What else have we found? Wool blankets. I can't even remember. It was the coolest thing. If she's here and can talk, she'll tell you because she's got a better memory than me. But I found this. I was doing the digging. She was doing the putting things in a stack and guarding our things. She filmed me taking this out, but it didn't turn out well enough for me to share it. But this was super, super rusty. I cleaned it up, and that's where it's at. I haven't done any research to see exactly what company it goes to or anything. Right now, it's just sitting over here holding my frog planters / you guys, those of you that know, are they a planter or are they for your sponges? We know the answer. Dom got schooled on that one. Oh, probably. I have several sets of glasses that I think would fit in them well. But honestly, if you can figure out what company the set of glasses go to it. Hi, Jane. How are you? That's all right. Oh, you're playing identifying my 1980s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles you just found? That's a fun game. Hi, Harry. How you doing, buddy? If you guys don't know Harry and you're not subscribed to him, you should be. If you guys like vintage teacups, antique, he's your guy. I'm telling you guys all right now. Harry, drop your link, or somebody. Jen, are you still in here? Would somebody drop Harry's YouTube link, please? If he's your guy. He is your guy for teacups. If you have questions about teacups or you want to learn about teacups, he's your guy. All right, had to get off my teacup. He trust me, he knows a lot about a lot of other things too, but he knows about teacups. All right, this little, if you have the glasses and you have the caddy or carrier, that's got to be more than that. $92.80. Somebody go buy that and triple your money. Oh, wow. All right. That's scary right there. That's really inexpensive. Go buy it and put it on Etsy for more money. I'm looking to see. So, but also keep in mind, you guys, that a lot of these companies also did stuff like this. Frosted little glasses that you could use every day. And some people did and some people don't. And there's not a lot of them around anymore because people put them in the dishwasher and ruined them, right? These Bartlett Collins cookie jars are amazing. I know. Squirrel. All right, let's go out of here. Here we go. Here's some very cool. These almost look like, boy, those are really cool. Spider webs. Look at the one in the back. All right, we're going to open this. I like First Dibs. You guys, you can sign up to sell on First Dibs. You can go on First Dibs. You can, thank you, Janet. Ruby Lane, all of these places. You too can sell. Anybody know what these are? They're glasses. That's what they are. Vintage set of 6 Bartlett Collins rocks. Okay. You will notice if you haven't sold and you're selling or you're looking them up, that the different size glasses have a different name. Like these would be like your whiskey on the rocks glasses, right? Does that make tension? Pay attention. Yep. There's going to be a quiz at the end. If you guys make it to the end, God bless your souls. That's all I can say. But check these out. They have like a Spider-Man pattern. See, look at that. That is cool. All right. Those are cool. This is horrible because this is just what I don't need to know any more about. But you guys all do. And I'm happy to help you out. All right, Blendo. Jan, don't you have some Blendo? Have you got it? Jan has some Blendo. Just saying. I think she has it listed. We love you, Harry. Looks like rope netting to me. Oh man, I like the Spider-Man netting better. All right, Blendo glassware was meant. Let me just open up one of these so you can just enjoy the beauty. I've never seen this set before. So let's look at it while I read about it. How's that sound? Because that's gorgeous right there. Blendo glassware was manufactured by West Virginia Glass Company and was very popular in the 50s and 60s. Their glasses did not bear a hallmark, known for their vibrant neon colors, bold orange, green, yellow, and purple that fades as it goes up towards the top of the glass. The rims were accentuated in gold. Their glassware wasn't hallmarked, but their signature colors are typically used as an identifier. Blendo remains a popular glassware brand to collect today. So with that said, you are going to see several other companies that make similar glassware that looks like Blendo. So when you find something that you think is Blendo, and it really makes me wonder if this really is Blendo, because it is not clear at the top and it does not have gold on it. So I don't know. You have to do your research, you guys. You can look at this one right here. You can see how that fades up, and it's got the gold on the picture here, and it's got the gold on the rims. You should always see that on Blendo. This picture is amazing. It's got I know what that ring was. That was from the top of the glasses. See right here, it almost looks like there's a design. You really, if you don't know what you have, ask somebody. Hey, Toochman, how you doing, buddy? How goes it? Oh, you put your link in. Woohoo, I thought you had it listed. I was pretty sure you did. Let me see if I can do this. And I like your background. Oh, for crying out loud. You know what? Nope, that's not going to work. Copy. Let's see, where's my refresh? I might need to go out of the solds. There it is. This is Jan's set right here. That's a nice set. So there you go. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Anybody has anything for sale that I'm talking about, feel free to drop the link. Who doesn't have I got to go over here real quick. I want to make sure that somebody asked me last week, and I was going to make sure and catch them. So Leanne. Is there anybody else? Sylvia. Sorry, you guys. I have to do this right now while I'm thinking about it. Okay, did I miss anybody? Are we all Carol? When I'm in StreamYard, I can't see if you have a wrench or not. So you have to get, after I've seen you in my chats for a couple of times and I know who you are, then you can have that gives you the opportunity to drop a link that's not bad. If you put a bad link in, somebody else will remove you from being able to comment or do anything. Does that make sense? I like for everybody this is a teaching show, and I like for you guys to be able to learn, and I like for you guys to be able to share with me too. So that's where my trust level is with you guys and gals and people. I'm a two-fisted drinker tonight. I got coffee always. Absolutely. That other set was not Blendo. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I was saying, LaDonna. There's no way. Because it's not. Where is that set? Did I lose my Blendo? No. Oh. This set right here is not Blendo, you guys. No way. No, we might be able to identify it. See, after I showed you this set up here, this is how Blendo works. It's clear at the top with gold. This is not clear at the top with gold, but it is a gorgeous set, but it's not Blendo. No way. No way, shape, or form. This one is? It is? Are you sure? I don't think so. But I'm going to believe you. Because I know you know a lot about glass. All right. I take my words back. We'll believe LaDonna because she knows her stuff. If you guys didn't know that. If you guys don't know LaDonna, you should put your channel in too. Anyway, well, here's another set similar to it. So there you go. This one actually has gold on it. Maybe. Sure looks like it does anyway. Huh? There you go. See? Not only am I wrong, LaDonna knows a lots of stuffs. If you guys don't know, now you do. Right there. I love that. I would take that color. Those are my colors right there. And, oh, shoot. It also, what the heck? There's the green and the orange and the yellow. Thank you, LaDonna. Appreciate that very much. It's the handle and spout that gives it away. Okay. Yeah, for sure, because I'm seeing over here, there's your spout and the handle is not connected. Very similar Princess House pictures are made very similar to this. Same handle style. All right. We all learned something really cool. At least I hope we did. I did. All right. We're spending too much time on this because I got lots more. We got lots more. Lots more. All right. What's next? Next is Sierra. Let's go over here. Sierra glass was made in Hackensack, New Jersey, USA in the 50s and 60s. They created elegant cocktail glasses, barware, and other specialty pieces which were sold in high-end department stores of the era. Anthony Valonis, who was already a famous WPA silkscreener and artist, started the Sierra Glass Company, which pioneered methods of silkscreen printing on glass. Their glassware bears the signature Sierra. Similar to other mid-century glassware makers, his designs were trimmed in 22 karat gold. A lot of the, like Culver, you'll see a lot of that. So let's just open one of these up, and it should show somewhere on here on one of these. It will have, I would like to think, oh, they even have a little, you can do that on Etsy now too. Where is the name? "10-year Dow Jones Industrial. Vintage Sierra glasses, stock market, 10-year Dow Jones Industrial." It's too bad that he didn't have one. Do you guys see the name anywhere on there? Too bad. Those are really pretty. And also very, let's see if these guys were nice enough to show the printing. There we go, right there, Sierra. So Culver, the designs do wear off. They are thick. You can feel them with your thumb. They have to be washed by hand. You have to use a soft cloth. They cannot go in the dishwasher, just like Pyrex, just like any of that. All of that stuff back then, you can't put them in the microwave. How many of you guys know George, Antique Nomad George? He had, I don't know if it was last night. No, 2 days ago or so, he did he went garage sailing in a trailer park, and he was talking about China, and was it that one of his last two videos? I don't know. I get them all mixed up. He was talking about China, and when his dad passed away and his mom was going through stuff, and he said that none of his siblings wanted her China, and she was like, "Well, that's it. I guess you get it, George." And he's like, "I don't want your China." He said, when China, her China, when was you sit at the kids' table and don't scratch it, don't do this. He goes, "China was made to be scary, and nobody wants it." That's hilarious. Can anyone tell me about CG Cortex barware? I had a return on a set, and it's made me question what I listened. I do not know that brand. However, let's check it out since you got that. CG. Nope. Let's look at it real quick. Mid-century CG. Okay, let's go back here. Did I put that in there? Cortex. That's what's wrong. Let's see what we find here. What did it look like, Susan? Hi, Sherry. Mid-century Stardust, Cortex Crystal Cooler. Is that something similar to what it looked like? It'll pull up here in a minute. So there you go, your Starburst pattern again. But let's go here. For real. Japan produced a prolific amount of vintage barware and glassware during the 20th century, especially following World War II. We are pleased to offer this selection. Looks like that's where they were made. CG Cortex etched rose. You know what I'm going to do, Susan? Let's just put this. Let me put this in the chat. And you can go and look. You can go and look and do a little more. And if you need a little bit more help, just message me and I'll see what I can do to help you. And in the trailer park, George told us not to depend. Well, I 100% disagree with George on that. And his little fit that he had over that. There is a designer on replacements.com, CG Cortex Crystal. Okay. His little fit that he had over that, I consider to be a little fit. That's just me. People need, it's a new tool. Maybe there's a lot of people out there that don't necessarily, what did I just do? I opened up a whole can of worms. Let's see, we want this one. There's a whole new world out there to learn. Hi, Mia, how are you? And Google Lens can help you identify your items. Should you believe everything that you see? No, you shouldn't. Find your item and then go through other channels to figure out what you have. If you need to ask somebody else that has more experience or knowledge or has books, then great, do that. But yes, Google Lens is very important. He also did a thing at a retirement community video. I love George, don't get me wrong, but he's an appraiser. Everybody does that though, LaDonna. I mean, get with the 2023. Everybody's been doing, I've been doing this since 2000 and whatever. And everywhere you go, somebody's got prices out. So what I do when somebody does like this, and I wish George had taken the time to do this, would have been to show them how to use Google Lens, to show them how to go on eBay and find the listings and go into the solds and see what they're really selling for. It would have taken him hardly any time at all. Would it, whether or not they would have appreciated it, I don't know. But that's at myself as a teacher teaching somebody. That's what I think I would have appreciated seeing him do, rather than getting so mad and angry over the fact that people are using Google Lens and eBay prices and stuff like that. That's been a common thing forever. So I love George. I'm not picking on him. I'm just telling you what I would have done. And he's getting frustrated over things that are here. They're there. There's nothing we can do about them. So let's just teach people how to use the resources that they're learning how to use. That's the best way to do it. Hi, Jose. Blah, blah, blah. I'll get it right. Okay, I'm off my rocker. She sucks me in every time. It's super easy. Not everybody has access to an appraiser. Even Jocelyn's not doing appraisals anymore. She simply doesn't have time. There are less and less appraisers out there. And George even talked about an appraiser who appraised something wrong, and he didn't give any names, and I love that about him. So, you know, nobody's perfect. We're all human. But let's teach people how to use how to use these tools so that they have a better idea, so that they can find the things that they need. And, you know, all these books that are dying, they're going away. Every time I see a book on a company of something at an estate sale that I don't have, I pick it up. I may have some duplicates. I may be giving away some of them sooner or later to people that I know will want them. Hi, Sheep Picker. How are ya? Hi, Lynette. Leanne. Wow, I'm doing really good tonight. You bought some vintage India-made brass yesterday. Oh, Google showed me name of items selling on eBay for 10 to 20. Cherish selling for over 100. Same price. Cherish gets better prices. It's just how it is, period. If you want to, you can go apply to sell on Cherish, and then you can get the money that they're getting on Cherish. And same with Etsy. You'll get more money on Etsy. There are things on eBay you'll get more money for. Or you can just ask that price and wait for the other people to sell it. There's a lot of people undercutting and really bringing the price down on collectibles right now because things aren't selling well for some people. I was doing great, and then I had 2 days with like no sales and hardly any sales. I can't help myself. If we can't be mad at people that do this. We can be mad. We shouldn't be. We're professionals. This is our job. Even if you're doing it part-time, it's still your job. So take the few minutes to share that with them. And when at the end of this estate or garage sale, as George said, if they're packing all of this back up, then maybe they might realize that their prices are off, that they're asking too much. And if that's what they want for it, then that's what they should ask for it. For sure. I totally agree with that. But you got to know, you just put mine on and leave them. Yep. I list them and forget them. Price them high and let them fly. I run sales here and there. I'm in the process of removing promoted listings from all of my listings. And I have tried many times to do that. And my store just went, they just like crashed it. So every day I have almost 3,000 listings. Every day I end and sell similar 100 listings. And every day I remove promoted listings from 100 listings at a time. And it's not hurting me, because I'll tell you what, today I shipped out 6 items that cost me less than $10 for all 6 of them for, yep, right there, $705.60. I actually think only 2 of those were promoted. You sold your mannequins in a mannequin Facebook group. There you go. There's lots of places to sell things that aren't different. So if you're seeing things way cheap on eBay, number one, look at their put on timeout. I'm walking away. I got to think about this. Okay, I'm a professional. Oh, Harry, I love you. Also could get receipts through your PayPal card. Yep. I know George is going through a tough time with his mom, and I said that, and I'm not picking on him. Calm down, LaDonna. I love him too. I've met him many times. I love the guy. We're all going through hard times. I'm just telling you, he has a big audience. So we need to think about that kind of stuff when we're giving out advice and having that kind of stuff too. None of us are perfect. I'm not perfect. If you see something way cheap, I'm buying it and relisting it. There you go. You can always source on eBay. You can source on Etsy. Like I've seen some things today when I see a couple weeks ago. I was like, somebody buy this. And somebody did. Okay, Blendo. We did Blendo and we talked about, thank you, Jeremy. We talked about, who is this? Sierra. Yes, this is Sierra because I had that one. All right. Next. Chase. This should be Chase. Nope. This should be Chase. Nope. Chase vintage glassware, barware. Chase's history began with the Waterbury Manufacturing Company, incorporated in 1876, when a group of industrialists brought the assets of the bankrupt U.S. Button Company. Oh, I love that thing. In 1910, Chase Rolling Mill Company and Chase Metal Works were merged into the Chase Companies Incorporated. The Chase Companies expanded rapidly during the 1920s and began making high-quality Art Deco products for the home. Following World War II, Chase ceased its barware line. Their chrome-plated pieces have a hallmark of a centaur shooting a bow and arrow. To this day, one of their most well-known Art Deco cocktail shakers is the Chase Gaiety Chrome Shaker. Let's see. I might have to pull it up by name. See if we can find one. There might, is that it right there? This has got to be it, would be my guess. Chase Chrome Archives, since I'm seeing a lot of them. Let's just check this one out. Driving for Deco. There is your centaur with the bow and arrow. That's their mark. And there is this, by far, this has to be the easiest of all the Chase cocktail sets to find. The cocktail shaker and cups are readily available in the collector's market. The tray can be found with a bit of hunting. So there you go. That gives you 1933 to 1942, the Gaiety cocktail set. And others. So these ones right here, let's just look at these real quick. This'll burn it. You can see them over here. This is even better. Chase Chrome Archives. There you go. Those are gorgeous. All right, on to the next, which is I'm going to butcher this. Christofle, I think. Christofle Vintage Barware. Christofle was founded in Paris in 1830 by the Christofle family and is still in operation today. They began producing jewelry in Paris in the 1800s, but gained worldwide fame when Charles Christofle took over as the head of the company and began to produce luxury table service items. This maker is known for some of the most collectible barware pieces today, most notably their twisted handle bar spoon that has a muddler finale and their cocktail shakers. Do we see? There's their cocktail shakers. I was going to see. Here we go. I think this is it. Christofle 11-inch. Let's open this up bigger so that you guys can see this. Oh, hey, what do you know? We're back to the original site. 11-inch cocktail muddler spoon. See that? Look through the drawers in the kitchen. You're not going to find one probably that looks like this. Look through the old bar down in the basement. Look through the stainless, the flatware and stuff at the thrift stores. These things are not something that, can you see the bottom here? What the bottom looks like so that you can crush your mint and make your mint julep. I know, right? I'm thinking a Bloody Mary sounds really good. I have a sticky sofa for sale on Marketplace. Over 1,500 clicks. No buyer yet. There you go. They will come. Not with the crusher, though. Wait a minute. You have some of those? Not with the crusher? Well, look them up and check this place out, Southern Vintage Wares, because they have, as a matter of fact, what is this under? Cocktail spoons, picks, right here. They have a bunch of them. Let's see if it'll open. and over and over and over. And then they have, nope, that's all they got on this page. That's what they have for these ones. So check them out, because here's another one different. This one's Reed and Barton. So check these out, Jan, because and look and see if they are stainless steel. Wow. Silver plate. All right. So Christofle had a lot of this kind of stuff. Oh, they even have the little cup too to crush it in. And then they have the rest of the barware, the ice buckets. They also have glasses, because I can talk. That's a very handy spoon for a mojito. Can you spell that? Screen is blurry on my end. The Christoph, do you want me to put a link? Which one do you want to know about? Because if you go down in the, where was I just at? I went ahead of myself. Thank you, Jeremy. All right. Next is Continental Can Company. All right. This is amazing, you guys. Let me read this. Continental Can Company, CCC, was an American producer of metal containers and packaging that was based in Stamford, Connecticut. The Continental Can Company was founded by Edward Norton T.G. Cranwell in 1904. During the 1920s, Continental expanded rapidly, purchasing almost 20 competing companies. In 1940, the company built plants in Canada. Continental expanded during the following decade through acquisitions, and the company entered the fields of paper and fiber containers, bottle caps. In 1956, Continental Can acquired Hazel Atlas Glass Company. Got that? Did we talk about? No, we talked about Anchor. Hazel Atlas will be down below. Third largest U.S. manufacturer of glass containers, and thus became the first company with a full line of containers in metal, paper, and glass. Their hallmark design was an embossing of 3 small C's interlocked or nested together on the bottom of the glass. To this day, one of their most well-known glassware patterns is a gold and teal blue medallion starburst pattern that is often mistaken for George's Briard. Continental Can Company became Continental Group in the 1970s and was sold off piece by piece in the 1980s. All right. That's why I had this pulled down here, because this is the set of glasses that they were talking about, that their most well-known glassware pattern is the gold and teal blue medallion starburst pattern right here. Now, what's funny is you're going to see this in other, just like you're going to see what looks like Blendo in other companies, because, you know, it's like something selling. You can see that these have been used, but they're still in really good condition. Is Georgia in here? Did I miss her? Hi there. I see you up there now. At the end, you had to break my heart. Well, at least you have one, Harry. So this company, Continental Can Company, is just amazing, the items that they have. I hope this helps you guys, because I've had a couple of set that, look at this. Vintage CCC Continental Can Company Funky Mushroom Juice. Let's look and see. Here we go. See that? It almost looks like just 3 circles, but they stop. So that is their mark that you're going to see. It's really amazing, the different glassware that these companies made that you wouldn't. I mean, how many of you are going to pick this up, honestly? And I'm not that it has anything to do with that, but we see Stars and Stripes, we see stuff like this all the time. There you go. When you see that on the bottom of a piece of glassware, you probably should snag it, even if it's just one. $26.99 for these. All right. What else do we have? Just show a couple. They also have this. Here we go. Vintage barware. This is Hazel Atlas, which was bought out by Continental Can Company. This would be like a dream find when you can find all of these. They have these too. Are these CCC? Oh, I would like these. Squirrel. Let's see who made these. I don't know if they're Continental Can Company or not. You do have to go down and look. Yep, you better go do that. I saw that you said you were on the road, Jan. Are you driving now, Jan? Who made these? These are made by Culver. I should have known. Oh, those are amazing. I have 3 sets of Culver glasses listed right now. I sold 1 set last week. Those are, man, oh, they're a little out of my price range, so I don't think I'm going to be picking those up today, but those are amazing. All right. On to the next. Kurak. Kurak, the company known for their trays, and I'll talk to you about the trays in a minute. The company known for their trays, barware, and glassware was founded by Guthrie Courvoisier and his wife, Moira Wallace, in 1948. Prior to creating the company, Courvoisier ran the Courvoisier Galleries in San Francisco, which he inherited from his father in 1934. In 1937, when Walt Disney premiered Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Courvoisier saw a chance to represent a unique line of art, a desire of his that would grow in scope and vision, ultimately leading to the creation of the Kurak Company. During the mid-century era, Kurak is known for creating some of the most popular mid-century patterns today, including this owl pattern, Roadrunners, and many others. Their glasses bear the signature Kurak. So let me open up. Let's see if this one will open up if they show up. But I want, if you guys aren't, okay, there we go. Let's see if this shows it. See the Kurak down there? But do you see this design fish? How many of you guys have seen Kurak trays? Are you familiar with the Kurak barware trays? Here we go. These are amazing. They are inlaid. There's that same fish pattern, the wharf. These are inlaid with wood and brass, and I wonder if this one still has its tag that says Kurak. They will have a tag on a lot of them still do. It's almost amazing how many of these still have this one does. Kurak giftware, handcrafted for lasting quality in Monterey, California. Kurak designs are permanently fused into satin black servingware, impervious to alcohol and boiling water. We suggest you hand wash in mild detergent and buff dry with a soft cloth to maintain the luxurious finish. If you guys see these, they usually, sometimes they can do pretty well. I'm surprised. This one's starting bid at $9.99. I have sold them before, and they come in small world, but I wouldn't want to paint it. Are you on the 2-drink minimum tonight, Harry? I really like this one, but you can see this has been used. It's been loved, been around for a while. Pay attention to these. You'll see them and people will walk right by them. And some of them are quite intricate. So don't pass them by, even if these would make a cool gallery wall. Honestly, if you can find them and you don't want to sell them, look at the prices okay, while we're in here real quick, since I pulled this up and we're here, you can see the prices that people are asking for them. The owl one and the wharf one are really good Those are the most popular, most well-known designs, I should say. These can go for some really big money. Now these are crossed out and we can look at them. Look at Rare Round Kurak of Monterey, $135. So pay attention to these when you, lots of times you'll find them in the kitchen. You'll find them in the kitchen with the platters and the just shoved in there. They don't have time to look everything up. They don't know everything. And sometimes they don't even want to know everything. So these trays are amazing. And some of these, you have to turn them over. When you turn them over, let's see if this one, they will say Kurak on the back of them. It is printed on there. Right there, see? Every one of these will have that on there. Might not have that gold tag on it anymore, but it will have Kurak of Monterey. So that's an easy one, I think. Noel, a great shower, and I'm glad that I could hang out a little bit, but I must go. All right, good night. Good night, Harry. Have a great day tomorrow, and I hope you have some amazing sales that you get to go to this weekend. I'll be waiting for them. Camp Wakasaki. That's bedtime. All right. Culver is next. What was this? We need to get rid of that. Culver. Culver is, I think, maybe a more well-known brand. Maybe it's just to me. It's probably just me. Because I see it and it's expensive. Culver was famous for their stunning decorative glassware and 22 karat gold. Think lavish and opulent cocktailware of the 1950s and 60s. In the late 1950s, Culver started the application of 22 karat gold to their glassware. Fun fact, the superheated roll-on process of gold remains a secret today. Culver comes in a variety of patterns, including gilded mushrooms, owls, cats, wildlife, Egyptian or Asian-inspired design themes, holiday designs, sport motifs, and many others. Their glassware bears several signatures depending on the era, including Culver Ltd, Culver, and Culver with a C inside a circle, a copyright symbol. During the 1970s, many of Culver's glasses moved from the applied signature to a small gold foil sticker that read 22 karat gold Culver made in USA. That was often removed by the original buyer upon purchase. Culver stopped producing its gold overlay pieces in the 1980s. So they have some of the most beautiful designs. Culver Pisa. These are Collins glasses. That means that has to do with the size of them. This is the Mullard Magic Then and Now. That you've got Prado Green. I was trying to think. It just goes on and on and on. Here we go. Culver product green. These are solds. They go for very good money. If you can get it, if you can find them and get a good deal on them. Culver has a lot of glasses that you might not think are Culver. And right here are 3 sets that I have listed. I had no clue these were Culver. I thought they were Libby, but they are. You can see right there, Culver. I think I might, they're on sale right now. I think I need to raise my price a little bit. We'll see. I'm not too worried about it. These were actually in really good condition. The mistake that I made with these when I got them, and I got them at the estate sale that I helped for, she had them listed. She had a price tag for $10, but they had lemon stir sticks in them, and I didn't think that they were original to them, and I left them there, and there is a set listed with the lemon stir sticks in it. So, you know, hi, Courtney. Had to take a nap. I know, I was feeling that same way. Didn't happen. But I'm glad you got one. Good. So I have this set listed that I paid $10 for. And then I have this set, and I have this set listed high because there's 12 of them. These are the Prado green. I already sold the large set that went with them. And I'm going to have to do a little more research. I don't think that these are Culver. They're not marked. I found several other people that had similar design. I don't think these are Culver. So I'm going to have to go in and do a little bit of checking on these tonight after doing a bunch of research this week on glassware. But there they sit for right now. So Culver, and this is Don Draper's favorite designer, Dorothy C. Thorpe, which we're going to get to next. If you don't know about Dorothy Thorpe glassware, let me close this one out. All right. Dorothy Thorpe is our next person. You just can't, they just get better and better and better, really, honestly. Dorothy Thorpe was a mid-century American artist. A mid-century American artist. Where did I lose here? Who designed beautiful glassware and ceramic pieces out of her Los Angeles studio. Look at her outfit, linen. She purchased simple blank glassware, mostly crystal, from U.S. and European manufacturers and decorated them with her personal designs. She created these breathtaking designs by using a sandblasting technique. She was also known for her silver overlay, which is now her most popular and collected pattern. While some of Thorpe's glassware pieces are signed with a large T and a smaller D, many of her pieces found today do not carry her signature or her original logo sticker on them. Since Thorpe designed on blanks, the only known silver pieces that can be attributed to Thorpe are her timeless and modern wide band sterling overlay glass pieces. If you're a minimalist, then Dorothy Thorpe is your go-to for fine cocktailware. I like that. All right, so let's go back here. So here's some Dorothy Thorpe. I would have never known. Keep your eyes open. Those are cool. $250. That's what they're asking. They may get it. All of these. Let's go over here. Let's get a good look at them. This one has the tray. Caddy carrier. I like the lemons and limes too. I don't know if we're going to get through all of these. My computer is not. Let me go out of this and see if that helps. There we go. Dorothy Thorpe highball glassware, barware, mid-century 1960s, unused. Wow. Make an offer, $495. Somebody found. Look at the caddy that's in. Beautiful. That's just Queen's lusterware. I don't know. How does it say Queen's lusterware? I'm confused here, but there you go. That's what they have it listed for. Dorothy Thorpe. Items similar to, all right, this is not Dorothy Thorpe. Let's read here. This is the problem some of us have, me being one of them. Items, Dorothy Thorpe highball glassware, barware, mid-century 1960s, unused. I don't think that these are Dorothy Thorpe, considering the fact that it says Queen's lusterware right there. I'm going to have to do some more investigation on that one. All right. But Dorothy Thorpe has the ones that most people will see is that band. All right. Next, Federal Glass Company. Kind of like Fostoria, Anchor Hocking. The Federal Glass Company, founded in Columbus, Ohio in 1900, started its operations making pressed glass with mold-etched patterns. The company was a leader in producing what is commonly referred to as depression glass, By the 1920s, Federal Glass was well known for its glassware. Its hallmark is an F inside a shield. By the mid-century, Federal Glass Company was a popular choice for atomic-style patterns, including the Inca pattern and the amoeba boomerang pattern, which is this one right here, I believe. Amoeba boomerang pattern. Isn't that gorgeous? And here's the starburst. So there you go. Oh, wow, that's gorgeous right there. All right. The link to the where I'm reading from is in the description, and I did put it in the chat, and I can put it back in the chat if anybody wants to. There you go. The silver fade isn't Dorothy Thorpe. Yeah, I'm trying to click on you over on the wrong show. Yeah, that last set that I showed, that was a silver fade because yeah, that's what I figured out. Thank you, LaDonna. I really do appreciate your help. All right. Federal Glass. So there you go. This is not Federal Glass. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. That's why. Fred Press. Is that next? No. I lost Federal Glass, Fostoria. Where did my Fostoria go? George's. Oh, man. All right. Let's do this. I'm specifically looking for their barware items because all of these companies make other items besides barware and glasses. So Fostoria Glass Company was a manufacturer of pressed, blown, and hand molded glassware and tableware. It began operations in Fostoria, Ohio. Courtney, you should be finding all of this stuff. A lot of these glass companies are in Ohio. A lot of them. Fuel shortages caused the company to move to Moundsville, West Virginia in 1891. Fostoria originally produced handcrafted stemware, often etched with beautiful detailed patterns. They began creating colored glass in 1924, mainly pastels, but switched to deeper colors starting in the 1930s. Fostoria was considered one of the top producers of elegant glass. It had over 1,000 patterns, including one American that was produced for over 75 years. Fostoria continued manufacturing glassware until they closed their plant permanently in 1986. Most Fostoria pieces are not marked and must be identified by the pattern. That's where it's good to have a book. I do too. I do too. Those are just gorgeous. So this goes back to not last week, but the week before. Does clear glass sell? Well, you have to pick it up and look at it and do some research on it to know, right? So that's why I didn't talk about a lot of these pieces, these kind of pieces, when I was talking about clear glass, everyday clear glass, because when you go through the Goodwill or whatever thrift store or wherever you are, there's more clear glass in the glassware section than there is anything. Replacements does. You are correct. Thank you, Jeremy. Can you drop their link again for me, please, Jeremy? Replacements. If you guys don't, I should have put it in the. I need to just add that to my stuff. Replacements is an amazing resource for any kind of glass, ceramic, porcelain, and figurines too. It's like it's like they think I'm talking about them, and it's free. So replacements is amazing. All right, that was. Let's see. I need to get out of that. And so that was back here, Fostoria. Okay, if I leave that. All right. Next is Fred Press, which I've tried to pull up several times. Don't pay any attention to this. All right, let's just look at this while I read, because this is amazing. Fred Press was a mid-century designer, was known for creating unique and stunning cocktail glassware sold at places like New York's Fifth Avenue and other upscale mid-century retailers. As with many mid-century glassware makers, real 22-karat gold was used in the paint. Fred Press glassware typically bears the signature Fred Press, best known for their gold Starburst series. Their patterns are unmistakable. So let's see right there. You can see, let's see if they did. Right there, Fred Press. That whole, wow. Okay, pay attention to these, you guys. Those are amazing. So there's some more. Oh, I like those. Those are fish. $455. Rare find, already in one cart. They're waiting for their taxes to come back so that they can purchase it. All right. Oh, that's Fire King. All right, next. Gay Fad Studios. Gay Fad Studios started in Lancaster, Ohio. Are you paying attention, Courtney? In the mid-1940s, Gay Fad's founder, Fran Taylor, who worked out of her home before opening the studio, designed a variety of patterns onto blank glassware purchased from Anchor, Hocking, Hazel Atlas, and Federal Glass, and others. Gay Fad Studios closed in the early 1960s, but is known for some of the most popular mid-century glassware patterns today. And before, let's just pull this one up real quick. But what I want to say here is you notice that she was purchasing blank glassware from these different companies. If you're familiar with Limoges and you're familiar with a lot of porcelain and plates and stuff like that, those factories produced a lot of blanks and were sent out, and people bought them, and that was a pastime for them to be painted. So a lot of times you might see a piece of porcelain, it's going to be a plate or a bowl or something like that, and it will have a signature on the back, and we'll say Limoges, it will have that on there. Or there were a couple other countries, but I'm just using Limoges for an example. But it will be signed by whoever painted it. No more different than somebody going to a ceramic studio and making a cup or something like this. You could have, this could be whole, this is a hobbyist piece. It's not marked. You could have something like this that could have been Holt Howard. So, but these companies, these crafters, these hobbyists, I'm going to drop this. Let's see it now. Buying blanks and then doing it, that was where they were. So there you go. Here's to travel. Oh, happy day. Sorry, you have to rush away. Looks like either they used other glasses. Yeah, they used some other glasses for risers. Right? Oh, you're shipping and listening. Okay, that's what I was just hollering at your name because another company from Ohio. These, they're just amazing. And see the blue, the teal, and the gold. The teal and the gold was a very big here. You see these, even if it's just one, even if it's not in that great a condition, a lot of this stuff just isn't out there anymore. This isn't gonna, there we go. Here's to love. Connubial bliss. How'd I get in a spot like this? So very kitschy. Oh, every time I see that word, I just giggle. Anyway, so keep your eyes out for that. Oh, here's red cardinal. I bet if you guys found those, that those would be, what do they go for? I'm scared to look. Red cardinals are highly collectible in pretty much anything. I will run arms full. Look at those, you guys. The decanters. Everything they made. Look at this snack organizer right here. So amazing, amazing. She was very talented. All right. Next, I'm not signing up. Not doing it. George's Briard vintage barware. George's Briard was the go-to for decorative housewares in the 50s and 60s and was carried at upscale retailers like Bloomingdale's and Neiman Marcus. Briard's success and notoriety came with the use of 22-karat gold as screen decorated for bent glassware. His design hallmarks are repetitive patterns, most often featuring geometric shapes or nature-based images. This glassware typically, but not always, bears the signature George's Briard, which varies in style depending on the year it was created. George's Briard is known for creating some of the most stunning mid-century modern glassware, as well as atomic and kitsch designs in the later 1970s, and is the essence of mid-century modern glassware excellence. Couldn't have said that better myself. My friend Sherry sent me pictures earlier of some that she has. So let's see. As I wanted to find, well, look at. Don't ignore these glasses that look like they don't belong, that look like they might not be anything. Don't ignore these designs like this. You don't see glasses made like this anymore. If you do, they're plastic. Here's a really, look at that set. Amazing. Look at these, and then you have some of his, Sue. Owens, Illinois also made barware besides their bottles. There you go. Let's see. Right there is a signature. Let's see if they're kind and actually show us a close-up of it. Of course not. There you go. There's what the signature looks like on this one. Gorgeous. Anyway, like I said, the list goes on, and oh, that almost looked, nope, not quite. The designs are crazy. The things that, who would have thought that he would have ice cream cones? You can see his signature back there in the back. Gorham. Gorham Company was founded by Jabez, I think. Jabez Gorham. Gorham opened his own business as a jeweler. So if you know that, if you know the name Gorham, then you'll know. But the business struggled until he and his craftsmen began making coin silver spoons. Because of the spoon's popularity, Gorham business flourished and became a very popular American silver company from the late 1800s into the 20th century, attracting some of the world's best designers and silver artisans. The company's reputation led them to create one-of-a-kind pieces beyond silverware, including wonderful barware items such as jiggers, cocktail shakers, julep cups, and more whimsical items such as a vermouth spike and enameled stoplight jigger. Gorham items are always hallmarked with Gorham, along with a series of other hallmarks, i.e. silver-plated or pewter. Depending on the piece, still in business today, Gorham is known for making unparalleled, beautifully crafted pieces. I don't know that it pulled up any of the true Gorham barware. You know what? Hang on a second, because I need to bring this over. Let's bring this over here, because I think I probably should just be going here, but I want you guys to see. See if they have any Gorham. They didn't have Gorham there. They'll have some Gorham in here. Napier, which we haven't gotten to yet. We might not get to all of them. My neck is killing me, but you guys have them in there. Anybody see Gorham yet? Neiman Marcus. I figured it would be a quick way to show you guys. While I'm in here and I'm thinking about this, let's see if I want. How many of you guys have ever seen one of these, a stirrup cup? I see questions about these all the time. What do you have, Sue? You have a set of his that you use for every day? Stirrup cups. I see people ask questions about, I know, right? About these all the time. These are basically, see if I can get the story right. Oh, maybe they have it. Maybe they wrote it. Vintage stirrup cups come in a variety of figural animals, from stag stirrup cups to deer stirrup cups to fox, and many more, and were made in brass, pewter, silver plated, and sterling silver, dating back to the 18th and 19th century. Stirrup cups were given to guests when they were leaving and had their feet in the leather stirrups of the horse. It was also traditional to serve wine, port, sherry at the meet prior to the fox hunt. So the stirrup cup was taken by a rider who was about to depart. So if you see anything that looks like this, then you'll know. And sometimes they'll be turned upside down, because obviously you couldn't drink through that. So that's something I wanted to make sure and talk. OBX had some a while back. Yeah, I think so. I've seen a couple of people in some of the Facebook groups ask questions about these. So they're quite interesting. Look at this little boar hog. They're quite interesting. And if you didn't know what they were, you may not pick them up. So now you do, and you can see the prices for what some of these go for. And they're not something to, if you see them, grab them. If you can get a decent price on them, if you can pick them up for a decent price, then I would say 100% go after them. So Gorham Vintage Barware, this is showing, they've got all kinds of stuff, but they're known very much so for, let's see, those are amazing. This you could almost use also because of the bamboo and stuff. This could be a tiki type thing. Tiki is barware, right? Tiki. If you guys aren't in the tiki crowd, you don't have to be. Just buy the stuff and sell it, right? Oh, this is Libby. I don't know why that's coming up under Gorham Vintage Barware. All right, let's move on, because there's just too much to talk about. Gregory Duncan Vintage Barware. There is very little information on this glassware maker. It appears they were American-based and made and sold glassware during the mid-century. Similar to Culver, their patterns were highly textured, raised, and featured real 22-karat gold in their design. Their most notable pattern includes dandelions and thistles. This glassware always bared the signature Gregory Duncan. We are unable to find any date as to when they stopped producing glassware. So here, what? Somebody go buy these. These are amazing. $49.99. Oh, for one. Wait a minute here. Gregory Duncan, mid-century modern, purple, thistle, gold, highball glasses with signature. Oh, see the signature down below? Quantity 1, 3 available. This is also listed locally in OU. Gregory Duncan, but it doesn't, each glass appears to be in excellent condition. Purchase includes only one glass. Each of the 6 available glasses is shown. Don't be this person. Don't be this person to where you have to go and hunt to find out if you're getting if you're just going to sell one, then just show one in your first picture. If you're going to sell them one at a time, that's my opinion. I mean, when you open this up and you see this, I know you can see this there, but is this for a set of 6? And he's got 3 sets available. So we had to go down and do some reading, which I will do. A lot of people don't. Those of us that sell know that. You have listed tumblers that are really cool and sold them, even though I hate shipping them. Yep. All right. So there you go and same ones. Oh, those are just gorgeous. And here's the dandelion. Maybe. We'll see. There. Well, that's pretty too. I love how they have it on a black background so that you can see through it. All right. Who we got? Gregory Duncan, Hazel Atlas. The Hazel Atlas Glass Company was a large producer of machine molded glass containers, headquartered in Wheeling, West Virginia. It was founded in 1902 in Washington, Pennsylvania. Hazel Atlas became industrious in formulating unique colors into design. One of the hallmarks of Hazel Atlas glass after World War II is the prevalence of fired-on patterns and designs, many created by Gay Fad Decorating Company. What do you know? Glasses, especially whiskey and highball tumblers, as well as cocktail shakers to match, were decorated with dancing sailors, hats, windmills, maple leaves, daisies, musical instruments, and flying geese. Hazel Atlas glassware, typically but not always, depending on the piece or glass size, bears a raised A that was nested inside of an H. So some people, and I've been guilty of it myself, will mix up Hazel Atlas for Anchor Hocking because they're both A's. Some of their most notable design collections include pink elephants and a red and black pheasant pattern. We should note that Hazel Atlas became a subsidiary of what? The Continental Can Company. So let's see. Those are not the pink elephants. Here we go. Nope, these are pigs. Those are cute too. This cracks me up. What was it? The red and black pheasant pattern. Here we go. There's the red and black pheasant pattern. Maybe nobody has any of the pink elephants on parade here. Those are pigs. Those are pigs. Pigs are abundant. Anyway, I'm not going to spend any more time looking for the elephants. You guys can pull them up and look, but here's a bunch of different. After a while, everything's starting to look the same. I'm just joking. Oh, here's something that vintage Hazel, if you guys didn't know. Vintage Hazel Atlas, Elsie the Cow and Friends, milk glass. Those are amazing. That's what happens when you're a farm girl. All right, here we go. Hold on to yourselves. Holt Howard. If you don't know who Holt Howard is, I cannot help you. I just can't. In 1949, 3 college friends, Robert Howard and John Howard and Grant Holt launched the Holt Howard Company with a family loan of $9,000 to import and sell kitschy decorative objects. Holt Howard decided to lower its manufacturing costs by taking its production overseas. Holt Howard flourished in 1958 when it began producing its Pixieware and Cozy Cat lines. These lines included elfin-like faces that topped crocks for cherries, olives, onions, and even liquor decanters. Among other items, the Holt Howard Company was purchased by General Housewares Corp. In 1968, and by the mid-70s, all three of the founders had moved on from the company. In 1990, the name was sold to KD Designs, which no longer produces any Holt Howard branded products. So when they're talking about the Pixieware, this is an example. If you see these crazy mayonnaise, French dressing, if you see these, oh my goodness, scoop them up. Chrissy, are you here? Chrissy, my friend, the Rusty Bucket. That's who we got peppers from. Here's a whole collection. There's the whole family right there. Jam and jelly, little sugar, cherries, instant coffee, olives. You guys study these and know these, because if you see them, you need to like do the whole quarterback dive through the crowd and find them, because they sell for really good money. They're highly collectible. Holt Howard is just too bad Borden got bought out and they dumped Elise, right? Good night, Mia. Thanks for popping in. Here's a cozy kitten. Oh my gosh, they're so adorable. And then let's go out of here. Oh shoot, Holt Howard. Then you have here's Holt Howard right here. Here we go. All of this stuff. The Holt Howard Christmas mugs, Santa mugs with the jewels in the eyes, you name it. Right here. Holt Howard. All right. Good night, Glenn. Thanks for coming in. Have a great weekend. All right. The other one I want to make sure that we talk about, because it's right up there. Let's just do this one right now. Russell Wright, mid-century cocktail glassware designer Russell Wright created some of the most popular glassware patterns today, most notably the eclipse pattern that features vibrant polka dots with gold overlaid polka dots, and the asterisk pattern, a retro atomic pattern that resembles an asterisk symbol. He teamed up with Oklahoma-based Bartlett Collins, who we talked about earlier, in the late 50s to create these two patterns, and they still remain wildly popular today. These glasses do not bear a hallmark of any kind. And so here you go. This is what they're talking about. Oh, hey, where are we back to? I love this site. For those of you that have come in, that this is in the description, this site right here. That's the one to go for. All right. I don't think we're going to get through the rest of these, because there's a couple other things that I really want to talk about. And we have like Imperial. We'll just do this. Jeanette. Libby. Morgan and Company. Ned Harris. Napier, I will say that's one that you're going to find a lot of the ice buckets, the wine openers, the jiggers, all of the shakers, all of that stuff. Napier is very well known for that. Paninsky Vintage Barware. Reed and Barton. Reed and Barton did a lot of the same thing as Napier. They have all of this stuff. Reed and Barton made all kinds of. I just sold a Reed and Barton Christmas ornament for like $30 the other day. So we'll do a quick glance here. I also have a little tiny Reed and Barton Trader Vic's. I can never say it. Hi, Carl. How are you, buddy? Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Hey, Carl, are you blue? Do you have a wrench? Can you drop your... Carl is my buddy from Canada. He is amazing. He has a YouTube channel also. Carl, drop your link, will you please? It's a little tiny. It's about this big, if that. Reed and Barton Manuki Mulatto, whatever. It's the little Hawaiian figure from Trader Vic's. And yep, I have that listed for almost $10,000 because there were only 100 made, and there's only like 5 or 6 that people can put their fingers on. So tiki is a thing. Russell Wright, we just talked about. Okay, Starlight Company. There's 2 different. Refer to the company Starlight. They don't have tons of information, but Starlight Ink and Starlight Glassware were both mid-century. According to the Public Records, New York Department of State, Starlight Ink was formed in September 1970 in New York City. They closed in 1992. They've concluded the signature Starlight was attributed to more than a single mid-century glassware maker, for example, Federal Glass, and so on and so forth. So that one's kind of, you just, this red here is very indicative of Starlight. All right, Starlight, West Virginia Glass Company and Barware. We'll just pull that one up because that's easy. Gives you an idea. That's a catalog page. That's nothing. We'll leave it there in case I need it. William A. Meyer Barware. See the pastel colors similar to Blendo. Not Blendo, but the colors are there. All right. Swizzle sticks. I love these things. They're addictive. Somebody has a whole huge lot of them right here. That's actually my listing. I need to take it down and separate these out. I must have been really bored when I made this. This is old. This is from when I lived at the farm still, which was only a year ago, but Swizzle sticks can bring in some very good money, and they come from everywhere. I bought some this last weekend, and so did Sherry. A lot of 8 for $5.34. I think you can get more money for that. It's all in how you price them and what you're going to do. You're in charge of your pricing and where you want to sell them at, right? However, let's close this out. These are my grandfather's. And it's funny because 2 years ago when I was helping clean out the house, before I went back to New York to visit Jan for the first time, I found, about 10 boxes of his items. They moved up here from California in 1970. All of the things that he had in his house never got unpacked. He and I went through all the boxes and together before he passed away. I would go over there and I would do yard work or whatever. And he's not my blood grandfather, but they adopted me, and I called him Emperor was my nickname for him, but I call him my grandfather because that's how I felt about him. These were hidden away in a box. It was like once he got married and She had 2 daughters. So my Aunt Elise, but these were hidden away. It was like they didn't want anybody to see them. These are really cool, and I've only found one other set, but they're literally have mink on them. And I had forgotten about these until I was going through my jewelry the other day and I found them. So there are many different reasons that people, oh, here's the little Trader Vic, the little guy that I was talking about. There are many different reasons to have these, and that you should separate them out and not do what I did. These are American Airline. This is Top of the Mart, New Orleans, Louisiana. So if you get these and you separate them out, this is the Cunard line. So this, I'm going to assume, there, can you see that? Was a ship. I'm assuming that because I haven't researched it yet. So if you Pan Am, you would have gotten these in first, with your drinks, probably not even just first class. What is this? Varig. Anybody know any of these? See that? Pan Am again. Here's a cool one. Old Crow. Here's TWA. Another TWA. So you could take all of these. El Rancho Vegas, probably no longer around. You could take these TWA ones and lot them together. I'm sure I have more, but that's what's cool about these. Who's this? Samurai Japanese Steakhouse. That's kind of cool. You can pretty much find these in any estate sale. Pretty much. I can't think of even any estate sale that I haven't been to that I haven't found a few. The old McDonald's coffee stirrers too. Yes. You just picked up a bunch of these this month at flea markets.
I'd like to talk to you, but you're going to shut the door. Videos.
Where do they go? Okay. You can tell everybody hi.
Hello.
Did you have chocolate? Did you have ice cream? What kind of chocolate did you have?
Asian chocolate.
It's all over your face. It just and your shirt. When you have something that good, you got to keep it all in your mouth, buddy.
The raspberry uprising has begun.
I know they're coming up like crazy, aren't they?
I know. And a bird ate one and pooped directly across from the normal raspberry field. And the seed came out there. And now there's a new raspberry.
Now you guys know how to get new raspberry plants. Just let the birds eat them, and they'll poop out some seeds for you. Everybody's saying hi.
Hello. Goodbye.
I wouldn't be right if you guys didn't have a dren spotting. Dren sneak attack. Yep, for sure. So that, and then I kind of touched on it a little bit. The little Sherry. Are you still in here, Sherry? There's another Sherry. Hi, Sherry, aka Cokies Girl. Sherry Stottenberg, Butterfly Resell. She's been my partner in crime lately. She likes to collect. Well, she sells on Poshmark right now. She's getting and whatnot. She likes to get the coasters. We pooping out raspberry. You know it, Ty. That was weird. A light flashing in off and on. I have yellow. Excuse me, I got the hiccups now. I have yellow raspberries out front, and they are amazing. And they're going like gangbusters right now, and I can hardly wait because the kids love to pick them as they walk by. That we're on the way to school, so there's quite a few kids that walk by every day. And when the raspberries are ripe, I just tell them, if they're ripe and you see one and you get it before me, you better get it. So Sherry does the swizzle sticks, and this is funny because I got all of these at one estate sale while she was busy. She was busy getting all the carnival glass. And what else did you get? What else did you get that was super cool that I didn't see? That I forget what it was. And these were all, they had 2 glasses full of these. I didn't want the glasses. They wanted $7 a piece for the 2 glasses, and I told him I just want the swizzle sticks. So he sold them to me for $3 for all of them. And then we went to the next garage sale, and Sherry found some there. My blackberries are heavy with bloom. Oh yeah, so are my strawberries. So swizzle sticks, and then the old coasters, like they would have brought your cocktail and put your coaster on that has whatever name on it, right? Napkins, they use the napkins too. So if it's a place that was popular or has something on it, a lot of these companies that made glasses also made you could be the crazy coaster lady, also made all kinds of paper products, right? So you would have had napkins and all that kind of stuff. So that's another thing you guys should be aware of. Paper napkins can bring some crazy money. And hi Louise, how are you? Paper napkins, old paper napkins. Drop your link, Luis. He's not doing as much as he used to because he's got an outside of the world job. That's what we'll call it. Vintage paper napkins. Now get into the vintage Halloween paper napkins. This is your you had to wait all the way through. We're over 2 hours in. This is your extra special bolo. Let me see if I bought some. I paid up, but I bought 3 packages of them, and I'll sell them 1 or 2 at a time. And it will take me about 4 napkins to pay the $50 that I paid. If you see vintage napkins, you need to pick them up. I'm just telling you right now, if you don't pick them up, I'm going to be heartbroken because they're worth a lot. This is for $39 for 4 napkins. Look at this one's all tortured. That's my favorite word to use. Look at this one. You collect Singapore napkins, matchbooks, coaster. I knew that for some reason. Look at this one. Large vintage Halloween square paper napkin. I don't know. I kind of think $5.99. She only has 1 left. Well, let her sell hers out. That's not what mine are. Mine are similar to this. I would open this package up right here and sold them 1 by 1. No shame in my game. Because if they think that, if whoever's selling this thinks that they're going to get more money by selling them like this because they're in the package, then I check into them, you guys. And it's not just Halloween. There's other ones too. So there's your crazy buy the weird stuff. That's your super secret special bolo if you didn't already know. We have an overgrowth of mulberries in your area. I love mulberries. A lot of people don't like them, but they're, yeah. I mean, in certain areas, right, that have different things. I like mulberries. Used to pick the neighbor's tree. All right, you guys and gals. 41 of you still here hanging with me. Y'all deserve a blue ribbon. Brian, how you doing, buddy? Rachel must be done, huh? Did you win anything? I think tonight was Rachel's last. Is that right, Brian? Were you in her chat? I think tonight was Rachel's 1 by 1. Yep, 1 by 1. They don't make them anymore. So is it cool that they have a whole package of those? It is. Look at, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I might need to share. 3 1940s Halloween paper napkins, black cat, for $65. That's what I'm talking about right there. They have them unfolded so that you can see the whole thing. Ty knows. Don't fool yourself, you guys. Let's do this. Let's see what this one sold for. Am I shocking you guys? I'm hoping to shock you into looking at this stuff. I'm hoping to shock you into looking at this stuff, buying it, saving it, selling it, keeping it for yourself, selling it, or just saving it. That's what I'm hoping to do. That's where I'm going with a lot of the stuff that I show you guys. A lot of the stuff that I show you, my solds, I show you that stuff because I want it to be emblazoned into your head so that you $50. $50 right there for one. Oh, you've been sick? Oh man, I'm sorry, buddy. It seems to be, look at that. $50 for a 4.5 size beverage cocktail napkin. There you have it. I don't even remember where I put mine. That's the worst part. They're here somewhere. I'll find them and I'll get them listed. So thank you guys so much. I'm not sure what I'm talking about next week. What do I got here? We did mugs. We did barware. We did clear glass. I'll think of something. I always do. Something will come up that sells, and that'll give me a good topic to show you guys what to talk about. So I'll see you next week. Bye for now.